On, I can do this. Come on. Almost got it. Bruh. Oh my gosh, come on. Come on. Almost there. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. Good day, YouTube. We have some really great news for Act 6 coming this June, basically next month. So, big changes coming to Act 6 this June. Just said that. The battleground is ever-churning place, constantly in flux and shifting with the sands of time. Soon, the flux will bring change in all forms of an update to Act 6 Rebirth. Some of the changes you can expect with this update include energy cost reduction, health and attack tuning on defense, and some improvements to the champion boss of Acts 6.2.6. That fight, gosh, that fight needed to be changed. We all know that. This update arrives on June 8th. Nice, but we wanted to give some of us that might be trying to make their way through it right now, preparing to try it in the future, the heads up so they can prepare accordingly. So, one of the first changes they are changing is rarity and class gates in Act 6 Chapter 2 being removed. Must be nice. Class and rarity gates are the gates found on the paths. Act 6 remains only accessible by 5 and 6 star champions. All class gates in Act 6.2 have been removed. All rarity gates in Act 6.2 have been removed as well. Yeah! I'm here for that. Choice nodes added prior to final boss for all at Act 6. Choice nodes added to every map in Act 6 between the final fight in the path and the final boss. So, I'm trying to figure out what that means. Choice node allow players to swap out one KO champion on their team for one in their roster. Oh, that is beautiful. Wow. Rarity restrictions still apply 5 and 6 stars. It's still only 5 and 6 star champions, but you can swap out a KO champion. Oh man, I would have loved that when Act 6 first came out because I used a bunch of energy. Energy costs per step reduced in Act 5 and 6, so it's down from 3 to 2, bro. Yeah, okay. Amazing. That must be really nice. I want to know what that feels like. The champion boss of Act 6 Chapter 2 reworked. The complete breakdown will be posted in the first comments on this post. Reduced the regeneration in the champion's kit and cut regen at the start of the fight. Added health cap to all phases so the champion cannot regenerate out of a phase. Oh, that's nice. Because I've had a champion regenerate out of phase on more than one occasion. It cost me thousands of units. Change unstoppable stun on contact claws in phase 2 to unstoppable stun on player struck. Okay. Increase the duration of phase 2 and reduce duration of phase 3. Nice. Cut direct damage when inflicting a nullified stagger on their champion in phase 3. I like that. Added persistent variable to track removing indestructible charges in the final phase so that indestructible charges do not reset every time a player enters the fight. Changes are now persistent and the number left carries over between fights, allowing players to progress even after the KO. Oh, that is nice. That is really nice. Kabam, let's go. So basically that means, because I think when the champion has been knocked down to 10% health, they gain 3 indestructible charges. It used to be 5, but they reduced it to 3. And you have to dex the champion's special attacks to get the indestructibles off. And you couldn't just X out of a fight and then go back in with like a lower number of the indestructible charges. You had to, if it was 3 at the beginning of the fight, it's always going to be 3. But what this means is that if you get 1 down, you go back and the fight again if you revive, and you won't only have 2, and then you can so on and so forth. So that's really good. Let's go, Kabam. You get a clap for that. I like that. That's a great change. Cleaned up language on some of the ability description. Okay. Link nodes removed from 6.2.6 to make the champion less punishing on repeat playthroughs. Nodes removed were burden of might, aspect of death, dismay, prove yourself. Oh my gosh, Kabam. And y'all say Kabam doesn't listen. Yes, they do. They listen to us. Nodes remaining are spite. Okay, I can deal with that. Unblockable for 6 seconds. Enhanced abilities and kinetic transference. So they remove burden of might, aspect of death, dismay, and prove yourself. Oh man, it's official. I'm an OG. I'm an OG in the contest because back when I had it, they had no retreat on the champion, and I did that fight on no retreat. Wasn't pretty. My wallet still hates me for that. Just so you know, it legit hates me. All fights, excluding the Grandmaster boss from Act 6.4.6, have their attack and health values returned. Our target turning values are now based on players using high rank 5-star champions. Attack values have been retuned to be more forgiving and allow a player to make mistakes. Struck by a KO, get caught in the special without being immediately KO'd. I like that. Let's go. Health pools are retuned according to a target pool split up between the average number of paths inside of a quest. Quests with a higher number of fights per path with opponents excuse me, I can't even talk, bruh. Quests with a higher number of fights per path will have opponents with lower health pool when compared to quests with fewer fights per path. That's, oh my gosh, that's amazing. That is amazing. So this is a champion fight breakdown, meaning the changes that's being made. So incoming changes: base kit, reduced potency of regeneration while stoppable from 5 to 1% max. Wow, that is an impressive cut. Pre-fight phase, cut after start of the fight. The champion instantly regenerates 30% of the health pool has opponent is missing. Mechanic in pre-show. Replace, if the champion is at 100% of max health, instead he begins the fight with 3 of his furies active. If the champion begins the fight at 100% of health, he begins the fight with 3 of his furies buff active in pre-show phase. Okay, it's a little confusing. When the champion is unstoppable, so I'm just going to read the second half because it may be a little confusing. When the champion is unstoppable, whenever the attacker is struck, they are inflicted with a stun debuff of 1.5 seconds in the opening bout. Okay, it used to be 2.5. They reduced it to 1.5. I like that. And then they added any damage dealt that will push the champion into a opening bout is capped until they enter the mode. The champion is heal blocked against gaining health beyond 70% to the opening bout phase. I like that because I had on numerous occasions I had the champion go down. I get the champion down in one phase and he'll regenerate back up to another phase. So I do like that. So they're adding for the main event phase, they're adding any damage dealt that will push the champion into an opening bout is capped. Okay, I read that one already. And they're replacing it whenever the damage over time or stun is placed on the champion, he has 100% chance to strike it instantly with. So I'm gonna read this. They're replacing that with this. Whenever a damage over time or stun debuff is placed on the champion, he has 100% chance to purify it instantly in the main event plays. Okay. So we can purify. So you got like that split second to really do some damage. And these are just his his abilities that they're changing. I don't think we need to read that, but I gotta applaud Kabam. Like, these are some amazing changes to Act 6, because we all know, everyone knows and hates Act 6. I've got it 100%. I do not want to go back and bruh. It's just bad. It's just all the way bad. But these changes look to be really pro player based, and it should make going through Act 6 a little bit easier. Not 100% easier, but a little bit easier, like reducing energy costs, changing the champion, removing the gates. Oh man, y'all give Command a round of applause. So yes, this will be coming out June 8th, so prepare for that, and good luck, summoners, because oh man, you should be able to do it now. But like I always say, if you could hit that like button for me, I'll greatly appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed me soloing the champion at his hardest difficulty right now with my rank 4 Doom. That was lovely. And like I always say, guys, you guys stay safe, wear your mask, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Take care and have a great and wonderful day.